There we go. Boomers are out of touch reality.
Then we have on the fascist, neo-Nazi. By the way,
we have had a massive crash out.
Then we have on the fascistic, neo-Nazi, radical right. And by the way, I'm not talking about constitutional conservatives. Not in the least. We're not on the radical.
Baldy is very upset.
All right. We're right in the center. And I don't mean ideologically. I mean, we're right in the center. We support the Constitution, the Declaration, the founding, and everything that was done to create this nation. How can we be right-wing? Right-wing of what? These people are not America first. America first isn't evil over good. America first isn't tyranny over liberty. America first isn't sounding like the Marxist, Islamist, anti-American Jew haters. That's not American at all. That's not America first, second, or third. No, they're aiding and abetting people who want to destroy the country.
What?
I'm so confused.
They want to destroy the country.
What?
You have individuals in that ilk, in that cabal, who talk up Hitler, who platform people who talk up Hitler.
How could you say that whenever you have people that are actively advocating for the deaths of their kids, of like other political opponents' kids? What the fuck?
That's what they do. That's true.
You have individuals who talk up Stalin, who platform people who talk up Stalin.
That's true. Hey, I've got the solution. Let's pretend like they don't exist. Let's pretend like they don't exist, and then they'll all just go away. They'll all just go away, and that way we won't have to deal with it, and everybody will be happy again.
You have individuals who defend Hamas as a political movement, not a terrorist movement.
Uh-oh.
How many people?
I wonder who that could be.
Have been slaughtered, Americans, by the Islamists.
Great argument. Let's keep killing each other.
Right?
That's a great... you know what? I never thought about it this way. Because something bad happened in the past, let's begin a war that will never end. Let's just keep doing this forever.
Islamists have killed more Americans, as Victor Davis Hanson so brilliantly pointed out in the Free Press, than any other entity since the end of World War II. Did you know that? When we were hit on 9/11, we took a bigger hit than we took at Pearl Harbor. Are you?
I guess. I mean, yeah.
There's a lot of young people
But the thing is like, we were in Iraq for like 20 years, bro. We didn't solve shit. The day we left, they took it over again. We solved nothing being there. We wasted so much time, so many people's lives, so much money. We solved not a damn thing. We should have just done Osama in and been out of that bitch. We never should have occupied it.
They're being brainwashed to the opposite. If Stalin had had his way, America wouldn't have even existed. But we're told, no, Eisenhower was wrong. We're told Churchill's the bad guy. Hitler's misunderstood.
I'm sorry for clearing my damn throat so much. I ran yesterday, and it's been like 4 days since I last ran, and it was cold out, and it completely fucking fried my throat. I don't know what the hell is going on, dude.
And these guys, they are desperate for normal, regular Americans to debate them. To debate what? They belong in a mental institution. The point is...
I mean, at least we can agree on something.
If you have enough people that are crazy, you've got a problem. You've got a problem.
Oh, no, like, America absolutely has a mental health crisis. One that nobody wants to address. I mean, they address it, they talk about it, but no one ever really wants to fix it.
And... sounds like Asmund. Yeah, and he's right about that. But if you have enough people out there that are nuts, you're going to have to do like a purge or something, right? Like, that's the only solution. Like, because if all these people are crazy and you don't want to argue with them, well, you're going to have to either kill them or lock them up.
Despise them.
Yeah?
Because
That's what
they're
you're gonna
trying
have
to
to
use
do.
the cover of conservatism in the American flag to justify the unjustifiable. That is what we are facing right now in our country. The problem is these people, the neo-Nazi fascists
Oh,
on the extreme
Damn.
right,
oh.
they're the weak underbelly of this republic. You know, the other side, they know what they stand for. They're fighting. They're bringing people into the country who agree with them. They fight assimilation.
Yeah.
They're trying to reach out to young people through
Sure.
Marxist propaganda, and we'll give you something for nothing. And they use Saul Alinsky tactics. Rich people are bad. You know, get the Jews, get the Christians. The others, they want you to believe that you stand for them. Are you unhappy? Are you down on your luck? Aren't you sick and tired of what's going on? Well, join us. Join you to do what? We've seen their type.
What do you mean to do what? I think that they have a pretty, a lot of those people, you might not like it, but they do have a solution. They do.
I mean,
Before, Mr. and Mrs.
What
America.
do you mean?
We've seen it in
It's
Europe.
pretty clear.
We've seen it in Germany. We've seen it in the United States in the 1930s, although it wasn't this bad. In the 1930s. Look at it this way. What do you think the founders of your country would think of these people who claim that they represent the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, that they represent the will of God, as pointed out in the Declaration, or the Enlightenment,
Yeah.
when they're siding with Hamas, when they're siding with Hitler, when they're siding with Stalin?
What about when they're siding with Israel? You think all George Washington and Benjamin Franklin would be like, oh my God, we love Israel? Like, what is the implication here?
yeah, I'm confused on
What
what
do
this
you
guy's
think?
trying to say.
What do you think our founders would think if they knew who Hitler was and they knew who Stalin was? And all? Who do you think they'd be siding with?
Didn't they have slaves?
I was gonna say, like,
I mean, what do you think they would think
for the
of-
majority of their presidency, they had a slave, like, or multiple slaves that would work on plantations for them. What are you talking about, guy? Like, what? You're trying to bring up the original, like, presidents of the U.S., and you completely misrepresent, like, what they did. You realize that they used to whip slaves, they used to own slaves? And like, if there was ever a time to invalidate your own fucking argument, like, holy shit, what, bro?
demographics of the country nowadays? They were racist as fuck. They only let white people vote. Like, making this argument to the authority, the moral authority of the founders, I don't think that really works. I don't.
Well, they clearly didn't side with the King of England, did they? The King of England
Like,
wasn't
they did
anything like
horrible things to slaves, like, and you're trying to be like, well, how would they feel about this? How would they feel about this terrorist organization? You like, dude, what? Huh? Shut
we're
up.
talking about now. And here's the other thing.
Here's the others.
These people I'm talking about, they trashed President Reagan, who defeated the Soviet
There's a
Union.
reason why I say they, not me, not us, nowadays. Not us. They did terrible things. We've done nothing, and I'm not living for a fucking blood debt. Kiss my ass.
They didn't like him because he did the amnesty thing. That's the reason why they don't like him. It's pretty simple.
They trashed President Trump, who took out the nuclear sites in Iran. Our President of the United States, who's peace through strength, who's a very practical man, an incredibly patriotic man, they're stabbing him in the back, too. They try to steal.
And they'll do the same thing to whoever else gets into office, trust me. It's nothing special. They did the same thing to fucking Biden. They did the same thing to fucking Obama. They did the same thing to President Bush. It's gonna always be the same thing until the spiral fucking ends with the U.S. going in a big ball of fire. That is just a nation, that is our country at its finest. It'll always be flippy floppy. In 4 years, we'll have some new retard to get behind the podium and make a fucking speech and say they're doing all this for the country just so the rich people can line their pockets and fuck the poor people out of everything they own. That's all it's gonna ever boil into. Like, fuck this left and right bullshit. It's all about how these fucking senators can line the pockets of these corporations and how the corporations can do the same thing to them and completely fuck over and squeeze as much money as they can out of the lower working class people. That's all it ever is. When does it end?
MAGA, they try to steal America first, but these people are reprobates. They're reprobates.
Before it was racial and now it's political. When will it be class-based? That's the real question. When will it be class-based? That's when things change.
So here's the deal.
What's the deal?
The 250th anniversary is coming up.
Of the country.
What do we celebrate? Our great founders, the men and women who fought the Revolutionary War, who fought it for liberty, for sovereignty, for representative government, for what we now call capitalism.
Yeah.
They didn't fight it for
I
genocide.
don't give a fuck about these people that died like all these years. I could care less. I'm so sick of these fucking people. I'm so sick of these fucking people trying to use all this history to be like, oh, but we can't do that for this reason. Bro, we live in unprecedented times. Completely unprecedented times. We have AI that can literally do the same work that artists do. We have robots that have taken over assembly line work. We have wars breaking out all over the fucking world. Trump managed to, quote-unquote, suppress them, sure. I mean, well, maybe I'll give him that. We have the working class literally working themselves to the bone. Most of them can't find jobs because it's all taken up by illegal immigration, which they're trying to work on. Hopefully it actually fixes the problem. I doubt it will. It never fucking does. And then you've got these companies squeezing more and more and paying less and less on products out. Like they pay less and less to get these products imported. And they're squeezing more and more and charging for more and more out of the American people. Like, at what point do we stop trying to be like, well, but George Washington back in the fucking hundreds, oh man, if he'd only see how it was now, fuck the past, man. We're living in the present, playing for the future. Enough of this stupid shit. It's so irritating. Like, come on. God damn, bro.
You didn't fight it for all these other causes that somehow have become popular.
What happened to the Native Americans?
What's the problem nowadays? What can we do to change it for the future? That's what we need to be doing. Fuck the past. We don't live in the past anymore. We live in the present. Move the fuck on. Tired of all these crusty ass old white men getting into fucking seats in the fucking like presidency or in the House of Representatives that have no fucking knowledge of online anything. And then they still live in the age of, well, then just don't do the things and then you won't fucking or get a better job. And it's like, dude, like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, people are coming out of college now with like hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loan debt, and the career they get will never be able to pay that off. They've effectively put themselves into an indentured servitude. Like, what? Like, everything in our system is failing us. Our healthcare is failing us. Our school systems are failing us. Our fucking housing market is failing us. Our jobs are failing us. Like, and we got these old crusty fucks that are like, well, back in my day, whenever I made 3 cents and a house was $800, man, fuck you, old man. How the fuck you talking about what the fuck we dealing with right now and you don't even know how much a house costs? And even if you did, you line in your pockets with corporate money. The fuck?
This is our generation's war. It's a non-fighting war. But
It's a war that you guys want to keep, so that way you can keep making billions of dollars off of these fucking corporate companies. Of course. Oh, this war that's so sad, yet you do nothing to stop it. You do nothing to make these media people, these people like Fox News, ABC, MSNBC, and ABC7, you don't do anything to stop this. You know why? Because you fucking want it. It keeps you fucks in power with all your wealth at the 1%, and it keeps all the poor people fucking working themselves to the bone and cogs in your little fucked up machine. That's why.
It's more complicated because it's from within. Abraham Lincoln talked about the enemy within. President Trump has talked about the enemy within. Well, they're here. They're here on the
and they're running the country.
Left, and they're here on the neo-Nazi fascistic right. They're here right.
And if you don't address them, they will just get bigger and consolidate more power until they overwhelm you and they put you in jail. Because there are so many young people that are turning to extremism nowadays because the world has made them extreme. They live in a world of extremes. They have extreme wealth disparity. There is an extreme gap in power. There is an extremely little amount of money that they make while they simultaneously owe an extremely large amount of money. So there's like a world that they live in that is defined by extremes, but you can't acknowledge that. Until people acknowledge that, it's not going to go anywhere.
And it's never going to happen with these crusty fucks being the ones that are holding Senate seats. It'll never happen. They're never going to address it until we get a newer generation, our generation, into the Senate, into the presidency, into places of power. It'll never change. It never will. And even then, the people that are going to be going into the Senate that are supposed to be advocating stuff for us will probably end up changing their minds the minute they see how much money is being lined in the prior senator's pocket for just keeping their mouth shut, right?